Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Jane Chaco. Amber and Kevin have the night off. There were nerves and headaches for students and teachers across the country after a learning management system used in both high schools and colleges called Canvas was taken offline. A cyber attack hit the company behind Canvas, impacting some schools right here in Connecticut. NBC Connecticut Jeremy Chen is live in New Haven with more on the attack and what impacted users should know. Jeremy.
Well, Jane, this is the time of year for college students and professors when they're getting their final grades or final exams underway, and you might be going on their laptop trying to turn in their final assignments or to take that final exam, and they're met with this screen showing that Canvas is offline. Well, experts tell me that there's no need to panic and that there are ways for you to protect your information.
I was immediately like, oh my gosh, this has never happened before.
At a time when final exams are going on, Yale students were surprised to see the learning management system Canvas offline Thursday. The university, one of thousands across the country, impacted after a hacking group claimed responsibility for a breach at Instructure, the company behind the system. Screenshots from students showing their message.
It's kind of crazy that a bunch of schools are being impacted by the Canvas hack. And that the hack kind of coincides with the end of the semester.
Yale acknowledged the issue, saying it's working with Instructure to understand what happened and that final grade submission from faculty would be delayed. There were also impacts to other Connecticut schools. Quinnipiac University says Canvas is back online and moving forward with final exams, but are allowing adjustments for students on a case-by-case basis. University of New Haven says it's moving all final exams scheduled before noon Friday to Sunday at the same time.
The amount of confusion that it caused in academic operations and in students at a very critical time was immense.
Vahid Bezadan, a computer science professor at UNH, says this type of hack is not uncommon. He says while student names and emails may have been accessed, the structure of Canvas doesn't require other personal information.
More sensitive information like social security numbers, financial information and such were most likely not included in the compromised data.
Quinnipiac cybersecurity professor Frederick Scholl recommends impacted students and faculty change their passwords and use multi-factor authentication when logging in.
If you implement multi-factor like using your phone or using an authenticator, you're going to knock down 99% of the potential attacks on you.
For Yale students, they've taken that advice to heart.
I'll probably change my password for Yale systems.
And experts also say to watch out for any sort of weird emails you may get. Those are trying to perhaps fish for more personal information from you. They say the safest thing to do is to just not open them. Live in New Haven, Jeremy Chen, NBC Connecticut News.